Greetings, and today I have another Gwent deck video for you guys. So as you guys can tell, I don't have the deck builder game with me. What I want to do is I'm trying a different way of presenting sort of how I break down the deck list, and I'm going to do it a little bit differently this time just to experiment around, see how it works. Now this deck has been I did show it in my Discord, so make sure you guys come join my Discord server if you guys want to see sneak peeks of future decks that I'll be doing for future videos. And if you guys want to get your input on them before I get them posted, then definitely come join. And also I'll be doing a bit of challenges here and there in the Discord server as well. And if you guys just want to have chat and have a good time, then it's another reason to join us. So definitely come join my Discord server. Link will always be in the description below. And yeah, so this particular deck is Dragon Harmony. Of course, we have Saessenthesis, which recently got a buff. I went from 10 to 9 provisions, I believe, so I decided to give it a shot. The other dragon on the list was Saskia, and let's be honest, Saskia isn't really that good of a card. It's a 9 for 5, doesn't even have Zeal, although its order does let you damage an enemy unit by 2, and the countdown is 4, but then it decreases by 1 for, I believe, if you have a Dryad, Dwarf, Elf, and Dryad, Dwarf, Elf, I can't remember the last one, but essentially, yeah, it's not as good as Saessenthesis, at least in terms of like the power to provision. With Saskia, you have to be able to keep her alive for about a couple of turns to get your provisions worth. Other than that, it's not so useful. So what's going to happen is I'm going to be skipping sort of the cards that are what's considered auto includes in decks. So, you know, with scoia'tael, you're looking at cards like Great Oak, which is an auto include, so I'm not even gonna bother talking about it. But you guys are pretty much going to see me scroll through the deck list or scroll through the card list and you guys are gonna see me forge my deck, and at certain points I'll tell you why there are certain cards that I included. So this card was an interesting one. Water of Brokilon was definitely an interesting one to add, because usually Water of Brokilon is normally always seen in Mystic Echo. But again, if you're using something like Call to Harmony, I think some decent firepower is needed to back up Water of Brokilon. So I used Water of Brokilon, and then if you combo it with Harmony, with Call to Harmony to get, let's say for example, your Oak and proc the Harmony on those Dryad fledglings, then that's sort of the reason why I added Waters of Brokilon, even though it's a relatively expensive card. I cut cards like Saessenthesis. I feel like Water of Brokilon just provides the overall long-term power, plus it has more synergy, at least with a leader ability like Call to Harmony, which requires you to have different tags for your units, or your cards I should say, in order to get that provision bonus to tutor out of the deck. So Povko is a card that has been seen in so many scoia'tael decks. I decided to give Povko a try. Now, of course, Povko is vulnerable to move cards and high damage output cards, but I mean, that's sort of the risk you take when you play a card like Povko, because being able to damage a unit by 2 every turn, as long as you have scoia'tael cards, and honestly, since you're running a scoia'tael deck, you're almost always going to have scoia'tael cards, then it's going to be a really high payoff if you manage to keep Povko alive, whether you protect him with Defender or you boost him so that you prevent him from being destroyed, and etc. So I decided to add the Weeping Willow. The Weeping Willow is one of the 4 poisons. The other 3 will be 2 Dryad Rangers and 1 Forest Whisperer. My apologies, Forest Whisperer. But yeah, so I decided to add a little bit of poison here. So I do have 4 overall poison, which allow me to destroy up to 2 units max. I feel like 5 was going to get a bit too redundant, so I decided to just go 4 instead. Besides, 3 of those 4 are Harmony units, so they're still gonna get their boosts even if the poison doesn't go off. So I found that to be a pretty decent trade-off. Crushing Trap is one of those cards. I needed a trap, I think, in order to get me up to 13, and Crushing Trap honestly was just the best option on the list. And honestly, I think with a lot of units, Rollock not row locking, row stacking, especially other scoia'tael decks like to row stack for sure to set up that great oak, then Crushing Trap actually proves to be a very useful card in that situation. I decided to add just one Hawker Smuggler. The thing is, Hawker Smuggler, I feel like it is very easily destroyed, and I feel like if you have two, I think you're just wasting 12 provisions, and honestly 12 for 8 is just not a good payoff, especially if they just get destroyed very easily. So I'd rather just get a 6 for 4 that would die relatively easily than a 12 for 8. Well, technically 12 for 10 because you get that carryover instantly at the end of the turn. So essentially I'm saying 6 for 5 as opposed to 6 for 4. So yeah, I just have one Hawker Smuggler. I have Waylay in here because I did need a tactic. Scenario was obviously too expensive for me to include in this deck, so I actually did decide to go with the Waylay. Plus, it is a good way to sort of get rid of a decently powered engine. So, and it can summon an elf, but that's, you know, hopefully after I've already procced the Harmony with an elf. So. As you guys can see, after sort of finishing the whole build up of this deck, is I don't have a lot of 4 provision cards, and I think that was sort of necessary because in terms of like the tag variety, it's not so diverse in 4 provisions. Like you got elves, humans, dwarves, nature, and that's about it. I feel like the thing with the purify here is I actually can't purify any defenders, but honestly I think that's fine because I do have the 2 trained hawks that are that will actually let me move units from row to from melee to range row. And the only reason why I would think people would want to add any defenders in decks in the first place is because they're probably looking to defend some pretty powerful engines. So for example, Nilfgaard, Fion almost always defends Damien and or Stefan, depends on where it goes. So that way if I just move Fion from one row to the other, then I can target Stefan or Damien depending on where it's going. So honestly, I don't find that not having Purify is not the worst, although a defending Purify is good because we do come across Poison, which is starting to climb back into the ranks as part of the meta ladder already. So that was sort of my reasoning as to why I don't have any offensive Purify. I just have a defensive one, plus with Dryad's Keras, then we have Dryad, so we do get the boost, which is pretty nice. We could use it to defend our engines and such so that they don't get destroyed so easily. And yeah, so as you guys can see, this deck list is not very unique, but like there are just certain cards here I think that just deserve deserve a bit of an explanation as to why they're here. Like the Water of Broccolon one is big because it is an expensive card at 12 provisions. As you guys also notice, I don't have Fauve in here either to be able to proc the Water of Broccolon, so Water of Broccolon has to be something I have to draw sort of on my own, just because I feel like there's just a lot of cards already. Plus I can proc cards with like Call of Harmony, Call of the Forest, etc. So you know, I have decent deck thin. Mata is also absent in this deck just because I feel like that would sort of deny Pavko's ability, especially since Mata is a neutral card. Percival is also absent in here, and honestly Pavko is just one of those cards, no sorry, not Pavko, Percival is just one of those cards that just easily gets destroyed by cards like Parasite. It becomes a pretty high priority target for sure, and if you're playing against Skellige decks, then it is definitely vulnerable to Morgvarg. So I decided not to go super greedy with this deck at all, which is why like you don't see those sort of notable cards that you normally see in other scoia'tael decks. And yeah, so that'll be the deck list breakdown for my Dragon Harmony deck list. Let me know what your guys' thoughts are in the comment section below, or jump onto my Discord and, you know, share your thoughts there as well if you guys wish, and let me send you guys over. Oh, also leave a like if you guys did enjoy this video and subscribe for more content. And other than that, let me send you guys over to some gameplay.
You've got the heart of an uncrate.
I also know that Great Swords is a thing too. Great Swords is also making a comeback, so I know about that. This probably won't see the field very long because it's probably gonna get tourney jousted. I may actually go aggro round 1 here with the Water of Broccolon, because remember the key is we are trying to get a short 3rd round against this. With monsters, it has to be a long third round, so I think I had to push there a little bit. I think if I had pushed, that would have helped. I think this is fine. Actually, we can give it a relay. Yeah, the beast, okay, beast is good here. Beast is good. Beast is very good here, especially if he starts off with that boat. Okay, Demon Corsair. Oh, well. Now I kind of regret getting rid of the tactical, of the waylay. Actually, doesn't matter. So what do I find more threatening, the ping or the bleed? I think I find this more threatening, no? Because if I really think about it, that bleed's just gonna keep coming. Hammond shouldn't be able to move allied units, not from what I remember. I mean, I guess I could have started with Water of Broccolon if we were really trying to go for a push. Maybe I should have too. Yeah, I figured that was happening. So, this is where I actually Water of Broccolon.
Life is fleeting, yet life is eternal.
Next turn, I may play the Treant Boar. Maybe start paying away at that ship, I think. Okay, well, yeah. This is getting a bit too much, I think. It's okay. It can actually heal itself unless, you know, he answers with a stunning blow. But if he does answer with a stunning blow, it is what it is, I think, so. I mean, we could try and fish for, Waylay. If we could. That'd be pretty great. If he doesn't answer this thing's just gonna keep coming back. Yeah, okay. Okay, cool. Nice and 3-point decoction he got there. Nice and 3-point decoction. So, I could try the Morana Runestone, or I can get another spawn in, or another Harmony in. Well, we can go for another Harmony, I don't see why not.
Alright, fine.
So, what am I expecting to see here? Dagur, and Wild Boar of the Sea, with a couple of Great Swords intact. And he can also have Grimace, which means my poison. It's gonna be tough for my poison to get their damages in, so. But I guess we'll see what happens. Yeah, there's the Great Sword. I mean, I'm gonna push. I'm gonna keep pushing. I need Tactic. Tactic would help right now. Well, you're not gonna help. You, however, might not be the worst here.
One arrow.
Let's see if we can try. I mean, I don't have a poison, so if we can get the Grimace out, that would be pretty cool. I'll have to play Hawker Smuggler here next, but the thing is, he's already played a decoction, so if he I'm surprised he hasn't played like a Stunning Blow. Like, I have a lot of units that get boosted, like. But then again, maybe none of these units are Stunning Blow worthy. This card will definitely be Stunning Blow worthy. A raiding fleet, okay. Probably gets out his, yeah, his Dim and Light Longship. Oh, that's fine. So, we can play our Hawker Smuggler here. The problem with this is that if he plays Wild Boar of the Sea right after, then this thing is dead. Like, actually just dead. But I mean, I think we play it anyway, right? Yeah, let's play it.
Special prize. Just for you.
I tried to look for the Tactic and it just didn't come. So what's the Wild Boar of the Sea here gonna be? 28. Oh, he's also getting a lot of boost from the Young Crate. He could actually just Wild Boar of the Sea and end his turn here. Or it might actually force me to end my turn, I should say. I could get out the other poison and just wipe out this Great Sword. Wouldn't be the worst idea. It would actually keep me in the game, I think. Okay. Yeah, I figured his Wild Boar was gonna come out. So I'm down 8 points. And yeah, that great ship's a lot. So I have to eliminate this. So he'll be at 22, I'll be at 20, 21, 22, I'll be at 23. It'll be tie actually if I play. Oh no, it won't be because these two can still ping. Okay, you know what? That's fine. I mean, I think we have the means to win round 1. I actually should have played Barnabas earlier now that I think about it. That may have been a mistake. What does he do here, though? He's gonna keep going, huh?
Margaret Frere is patient,
Really?
but she brooks no insult.
I see.
Uncrate!
I mean, now he has Doomed at least, so... But I mean, he's probably looking to just protect the one. Let's play Saessenthesis now. Still in the lead. That's all we kind of want, right? So... As long as we can maintain the lead. Will we have to play Barnabas? Maybe. Which means our powerhouses are literally just gonna be Pavko, Figus, and Great Oak. We did expend quite a lot of resources in round 1. And that's the bad news here. Lacerate? I mean, he's not ahead by a lot. So I think we Barnabas here, right? Yeah, we can Barnabas here.
Feel any burning? See a local healer or wise one.
Tough. He's gonna go all the way with this. So the bad news is I'm out of weapons. I'm actually out of weapons to use. This is bad. So maybe the Water of Broccolon may have been an over expense. Maybe I dipped the Water of Broccolon. Doesn't matter. Yeah, we've expended a lot of weapons on round 1. If we can get Figus, that would be pretty clutch. We don't need Crushing Trap in this game. Mahakam Marauder wouldn't be too bad. This would be fine, I think. Okay. Actually, this is not a bad hand. This is actually not a bad hand. So I'd play Half Elf Hunter first, and then probably the Mahakam Marauder.
You annoy me.
The thing is, yeah, I like the thing is he gets the most value if he plays like, you know. Yeah, I'm gonna force him to play his cards. So these better be good cards he's got, because these cards I got were not the best. Savage Bear? Okay, actually that's not bad. I'll play Mahakam Marauder. Yeah.
Come on!
So the bleed will nullify each other. I want to see him play a good card, man. I actually want to see him play a good card. Okay. I could pass. I think I have to pass here, right? I have to take this pass. I think I take this pass. Because he has to play a card still, right? So he's gonna get probably a useless card. There's no way he's getting out like a Dagor. Too valuable. And it won't even be enough. Actually, no, it will be enough. Never mind. Oh, okay. I was gonna say, if it's all units, then that was gonna be weird.
Orion's been chosen. Could God speak to him?
So I am up by a card, so that is the good news. He has 1 res left, so he can bring back 1 ship, but that's about it. And we drew Pavko, so as long as he doesn't have a Delirium, I think we're good. Dryad's Keris, I mean, oh boy. I mean, this is fine. Oh, wow. We finished our... This is pretty good. This is really good. This is actually a really good hand. I like it. So I think we Dryad, Pavko, Figus, and then Dryad again. Actually, I should have actually gotten rid of Figus, actually. So I can actually combine these two into one turn. I could have combined these two to 1 turn, I think, so... I mean, he is down a card, so... Yeah, he is down a card. So our poison will actually go off pretty nicely here, I think. Okay, so Mata, that's probably his Dagor. Probably.
You will never forget.
This is not a bad card to get from me for me as well. Yeah, we'll do this.
Leave while you still stand.
So who do we even draw out? Probably Trained Hawk? Because I'm thinking he might have, okay, so we have to do Fidgis and then Popko, I think. Popko has to be protected. Okay, I thought he'd have Gremist. I thought he would have Gremist. You know what? That's fine. That's fine.
Ye nothing better to do.
Today's gonna be a day.
Okay, so at this point, I'm using Call of Harmony to double poison, right? Yeah.
Watch your heads.
Yikes.
Fighting me is like snogging a hedgehog's arse.
No, I think this game's over. I mean, that has to be the Gore if he wants to have a chance, right? That has to be the Gore. Yeah.
God is freer!
I mean, kudos for him. He gave a good effort. That's why I'm thinking the Water of Broccoli might be an overexpend because, like, my powerhouse limits, like you guys saw, weren't the greatest, right? So.
Your next move shall be your last. Daisies stand tall, dead dwarves push you high.
And that'll do it. So this Mystic Echo. This could be Gore, this could just be straight up Harmony. Don't know. But I guess we're about to find out. So he does go first. Not quite sure if he runs any roll lock units. I'm not too upset by my hand either. Our Call to Harmony target, if it has to come to it, will probably be Saessenthesis, or however the heck you pronounce that name. We'll get rid of this. Oh, never mind. Wow, we're getting our decent cards out here. Water of Broccolon would be nice. This is the hard part, right? Like, Water of Broccolon has to be drawn in order for this to be used. Otherwise, we can't use it, right? So, we might have to watch out for Popko Gale. Yeah, we'll have to watch out for Popko Gale here. So, that's something we have to look out for.
Got a hearty hankering for Gwent.
I want to fix something first. Yeah, that'll work. All right. Cool. What do we start with? Trained Hawk? I mean, because if I'm really thinking about it, does he have any units that oh, Hawker Smuggler. He would have a Hawker Smuggler. Okay, so I'm gonna play just a Dryad Ranger for now.
One arrow. That is all I need.
The problem is, how am I gonna deal with his his double Water of Broccolon combo? That's the part I'm a little bit confused at, or not confused, but like a little bit wondering about. Because if this is double Water of Broccolon, he's gonna have a Pavko, and he's gonna have some Hawker Smugglers, because that's what you find in a standard tryhard Mystic Echo list. So, I mean, we'll see, but yeah, that's the tough part. It's tough. It is tough. Nothing's easy. Never is. I almost feel like Deadeye Shot is almost a better Harmony list than Call to Harmony. And the reason why I'm saying that is because Call to Harmony, like, it definitely affects how you're building your deck. So, okay, so he's gonna counter with a poison of his own, which is fine. We can kill it, actually. Now that I think about it, we are going to kill it. We don't have an elf in our hand anyway to trigger the Harmony, so we're just gonna let that go.
Elven land, Dwan,
Upon which your kind dies. I'm also gonna get a haircut, so this long hair is killing me. It really is. I'm not used to it, honestly. I mean, okay, I didn't get to choose this, alright? It's not fair. A little unfair.
Now we will see who is weak.
I think he's having... I think he has an Aileron in his deck. Like, why would he do this? I don't want to use my Trained Hawk, though. That's the thing. I may have to let... I have to let his Aileron come out. He's gonna play a half-health Hunter and then let Aileron come out. I have to let Aileron come out, unfortunately. I can't do anything about that. I have to let Aileron come out. Because I don't want to play my Trained Hawk because I think there's just better targets. I think there's just better targets. Again, 2 Hawker Smugglers and a Povko. One will be for a Hawker Smuggler, the other one will be for Povko. That's kind of how the gig works. Again, we still have our other poison if we need it, so we can also play that as well. We can also look to play into a... Short round 3, I think we're screwed because he does have double Water of Broccolon. Oh, he passes on 7? Really? He's passing on 7, huh? The question is here, do I make a push or do I pass? In all honesty, I could make a push. Because I think in the long run, Mystic Echo Harmony does beat me. Okay, so I have both movement. Povko is just the only one I need to try and protect. This might be useful. No. I'm gonna take that back. So we're actually lacking in a second poison for Weeping Willow, which is kind of unfortunate, but I think it's gonna be fine. We do need to start getting Povko Gale going though, so... I don't know, I may start with Fidges. I may actually start with Fidges here. Might not be the worst idea to start off with Fidges. Yeah.
Was it so plowing crummy and
We have to make a push here. I think. We have to make a push. I think he might play 1 Water of Broccolon. Yeah, he may play 1 Water of Broccolon now. If he has it? Question mark. He's not gonna be able to Sapper's this thing because he doesn't have any allied elves, so he needs to wait a turn. And that 1 turn will be enough for Povko to go up to 7, so... We'll see what he does. The good news is Trained Hawk's range stability is actually better. Because now I can deal with those Hawker Smugglers. And it's enemy in it, right? Yeah. Oh, he could move it also with his Hawk. So that might be a problem. That might actually leave Povko vulnerable. Okay, so he does opt to play a Water
Waters of Broccolon. The taste still upon my lips.
So we're going to put the pressure on him now. So this is where we actually put pressure now. I could actually call the Harmony a poison to combine with Weeping Willow. It might not be the worst thing in the world. The problem is I have to save Trained Hawk for... So essentially Povko denies both Dryad Fledglings, which I think is good. I can afford to maybe play 1 Trained Hawk, but I don't think I can afford any more after that, right? Okay, so I Trained Hawk this for sure. Now the problem with this is it protects his Povko, so that's the only bad news with this play. But I almost feel like this has to be a necessary play for this to work. So if he's hiding any Waters of Broccolon, if he's hiding any Hawker Smugglers, or even that Povko of his, honestly, then he's set. Now, did I make a mistake in trying to push? Maybe, because I'm just not too familiar yet with, like, you know, how to play against certain kind of factions. Like, with Skellige was pretty simple, because with Skellige, the way it would work is, with Skellige, it's Wild Boar of the Sea and Dagur really thrive in a long round, because that's how they get most of their points. So if I trap them in the short round, they don't damage as many units, and then I'm good, right? So he plays the tree on Boar, he gets it off, he will damage Fidges, which is fine. Not the worst. That's not the worst. Do I have to accept being a card down for round 3? Maybe. Maybe. I may have to accept this.
Hi-ho! Hi-ho!
So he's committed his tree on board, which isn't the worst. I haven't committed my Water of Broccolon yet, but I do need to get it out here. I would like it to come out here. Yeah, it can call Fob because it no longer... Okay, so... My guess is this could be, Dryad's Keris? No, Nature's... Okay, yeah, that makes sense. Shoot. Oh boy, this is tough. This is tough. Now I'm in a predicament. I've just put myself in a bad predicament. Yeah, this is bad for me, actually. I may have to play my other Trained Hawk, and they'll have to go in the front row now, huh? I mean, we could play Saessenthesis. I really want to save this for that Pavko. I really do. Maybe there's a chance he might not even have it. You know what? Let's just play it. There's a chance that he may not even have it. He may... Actually, I don't think he'll have Waylay. I don't think he'll have Waylay. I may have to pass here, honestly. Because I think these 4 are just too good. Yeah, okay.
Follow me this way.
This was not a good push. Not a good push by me at all. I may lose. I think I am gonna lose. I may have just costed myself here. Because that Hawker Smuggler that he's gonna get is about to get so much value off. Now, he has got... Mind you, he has gotten rid of Defender, so that means if he does have Pavko, he no longer has access to using it. Will he have... Okay, I have Poison, which is good. Okay, I don't mind this. Okay, perfect. Oh, this is good. This is good. I got Water of Broccolon. Okay, awesome. So I can actually now contend with him. Now what do I draw out with my Call of Harmony? Is this scoia'tael unit? It's a card. Okay, so I can... Ooh, Call of the Forest wouldn't be so bad, eh? Probably take out the Half-Elf Hunter. It could even be the Alchemy. Oh, he hasn't played Percival yet. You guys realize? I don't have Percival in my deck. Percival should be in this deck. Why isn't Percival in this deck? I'm playing such strange deck lists. So he hasn't played a Dryad's Care. Okay, so he starts with a Miner, huh? Why not just Water of Broccolon then Miner?
Countless wretches and corpses.
I may actually cut Water of Broccolon, but the thing is, it's a pretty decent card though. I mean, if we are going to play a unit, we might as well play Call of the Forest with it so we can get that extra point. Yeah, that's what I thought. I was like, you might as well play this. I don't get why you're not.
If this is me now, who was I
So we can
before?
maintain pressure with Treant Boar, which isn't the worst. Yeah, I figured he would have this. This is why he didn't want to do this.
Special prize, just for you, love.
This is why I didn't want to do this, because I figured... Oh, he might boost this. He might boost this. Shoot. That's rough. I don't have an elf or a dwarf for Barnabas. This is bad news. This is really bad news. Man, do I want to add Nova Guardian Justice to this? It might not be the worst idea, honestly. It really might not be. Come on, boost this thing.
Daisies, stand tall. Dead one, push you high. Your next move shall be your last!
Alright, if he's gonna do that, then I guess we do the same thing, yeah? So he might play Weeping Willow to finish it off, or he might play a second Dryad Ranger. Because he's already played one. And then we'll have to kill Hawker Smuggler with our boar. Oh, he's gonna finish off my boar. No! Dang, that's tough. That's kind of tough, actually. So do we want to play our half-elf hunter out and then play Weeping Willow? Maybe. Might not be the worst thing in the world right now. Yeah, let's do that actually. And then next turn we have to kill this. We have to kill this. I mean, we still have some powerhouses left. Like, I don't know what powerhouses he would have. Like, he's played quite a bit of his like high cost cards. Yeah, there's Pavko. I wonder when he was gonna come in.
Well, I guess it's gonna take some more patching.
Tough, tough. So I think we just kill Hawker Smug. Oh, I can't believe we're letting him go off. Or do we just leave Hawker Smuggler alive, maybe?
Not supposed to be any smoke.
We deny 3 points, but we allow 6 points. Or we allow 4, but he could just kill my units and just actually let this thing be useless. I think I just kill this, right? Yeah. Yeah, I have to. I don't have a choice. Like, I have to let at this point, I'm letting Pavko go off then. I'm letting Pavko go off. The bad news is here, if he's hiding an Igni or Urgent, like I already know I'm gonna be screwed by that play, but I mean, what can I do, right? Yeah, he finishes off the poison. I mean, figures. So we're tied at 35. Well, now I'm down to 33. So whatever, those last 2 cards, I mean, they're probably gonna be pretty good. So.
What? Oh, yes, I'm on it.
If he has Igni, I'm definitely dead. It really depends on what those last 2 cards, honestly. I mean, I definitely think I made a mistake by pushing him, Maybe I should have tried the long round 3 with last say. Isengrim's Council, okay.
The only good human is a dead human.
Okay. Okay, so he's gonna end up killing my oak, which is fine. Yikes. Why'd you keep him alive? I don't understand. So he has to beat 10 points. He has to beat 10 points. Is his last card also Barnabas? Maybe. Oh, Barnabas. If it's Barnabas, he definitely wins. Yeah, if it's Barnabas, he definitely wins.